Hi. Hopefully, at least some of you would have seen some of those poetry recitals that I used to do when I was in college. I've removed all that from my Facebook now because I probably think I was not ready for them. But I've been reading this book which is called The Greatest Works of Franz Kafka. Although I never advise you to buy, such abridged versions of people's books. But then I just picked it up one day at an airport, and since I was really bored yesterday, I started reading it. So I started reading the smallest of the short stories that they have in this. It is called Homecoming, and for some reason, it really connected with me because I am a person who has lived away from their homes, from my house for a very long time, probably 10, 12 years. And sometimes when I go back, I feel like a lot of things are familiar, a lot of things are not. And I have these moments when I keep wondering to myself whether I completely belong, whether I completely understand the journey of everything that is in here. So the author also goes through a similar feeling. I feel that he has not been to his father's place or his father's yard, as he calls it, for a very long time, and now he has come back, and he sees a lot of things that are familiar, like the old cat is still lurking beside the canister. The useless things are still holding his way to the attic door. And so everything seems familiar, but he does not want to go by whether it looks familiar or not, because probably he himself has undergone a lot of transition over the years. So he does not believe that everything is the same. So, because of all this unsurety and insecurity that he feels in his head, he is really not forthcoming. He is very uncertain. He's wondering whether he should go in, or he's wondering what they're going to talk about, you know. So, it's a mix of all those emotions. So, I just wanted to do a reading of it. So, it's called Homecoming, and it is by Franz Kafka. Ironically, I just wanted to say this. Ironically, it is also a name of one of the poems that I have written without even knowing that there was a poem like this. So that is also called Homecoming. So probably that's why it really, attracted me. Okay, so Homecoming. I have returned. I have passed under the ark and am looking around. It is my father's old yard. The puddle is there in the middle. Old, useless tools jumbled together block the way to the attic stairs. The cat lurks on the banister. A torn piece of cloth, once wound around a stick in a game, flutters in the breeze. I have arrived. Who is going to receive me? Who is waiting beside the kitchen door? Smoke is rising from the chimney. Coffee is being made for supper. Do you feel you belong? Do you feel at home? I don't know. I am most uncertain. My father's house it is, but each object stands cold beside the next, as though preoccupied with its own affairs, which I have partly forgotten and partly never even known. What use can I be to them? What do I mean to them, even though I am the son of my father, the old farmer? And I don't dare knock on the kitchen door. I only listen from a distance. I only listen from a distance, standing up in such a way that I cannot be taken by surprise as an eavesdropper. And since I am listening from a distance, I hear nothing but a faint striking of the clock passing over the childhood days. And perhaps I only think I hear it. Whatever else is going on in the kitchen is a secret of those sitting there, a secret they are keeping from me. The longer one hesitates before the door, the more estranged one becomes. What would happen if someone were to open the door now and ask me a question? Would I not myself then behave like the one who has to keep a secret? Beautiful, isn't it? So it just tells you that you should not lurk behind a closed door and keep wondering about what has happened to all your relationships, what has happened to everything. Rather, you should take that step and probably confront them rather than, acting like a person who has a secret and who doesn't want to be very forthcoming. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you.